Hello there and welcome along to Hive Live Extra, your place for exclusive reaction and analysis following Watford's first home league defeat of this season. We have been beaten here by Neil Harris's Cardiff City side by a 0-0. It was Kiefer Moore's first half strike, the difference in the end between the two sides. Here in the studio with me to talk through the game, I'm joined by the former Hornets striker, Tommy Mooney. Tommy, that wasn't in the script, was it? It was all going so well until kick-off.
Yeah, so much to be excited about and look forward to the game. And we talked pre-match about how great it was to see fans coming back into the stadium, and then we kicked off.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those days where you want to emphasise the positives because there were so many, with recognising rainbow laces and having a member of the proud Hornets here in the studio with us and the fans here, but there is no getting away from it. It's really disappointing, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. We knew exactly what Cardiff were going to be like. They were going to put the ball in the box from every area of the pitch. Set pieces, they were going to be dangerous, and it fell to the one striker that's scoring goals for them. And then they shut up shop, and we didn't have enough about us to be creative in and around the box and essentially put the ball in the box and attack it. When it did, on the few occasions it did go in, we didn't attack it. So. Yeah. You know, you could argue there was some disappointing decisions from the officials, but essentially we didn't turn up today.
Yeah, you said it there. I think that's what's so frustrating about this, is that Cardiff did what we expected. Like, none of it was shocking or new to us, certainly not as spectators. But this Watford side need to find a way past these kinds of teams. I think someone here in the studio called this lot the Championship Burnley, which they were. They were really frustrating to play against, but there's so many teams like that in the Championship.
Well, we played against Bristol City a couple of weeks ago. They were exactly the same. Cardiff have got more height and are more obvious with their set pieces and their hunt for set pieces. And Rotherham on Tuesday night won't be too much different. So we have got to find a way to break down teams and score the first goal, because essentially that they have to change their plan. If we score the first goal, they can't go for their clean sheet. So they've got to score goals and come at us, and then with our pace we can attack them and counter-attack them, but we've got to open teams up before we can counter-attack them.
Yeah, more analysis from Tommy on the way, but for now we're all about exclusive post-match reaction here on Hive Live Extra. So with that, we can speak next to the Hornets club captain, Troy Deeney. Troy, the day began so well, didn't it? Having fans back inside Vicarage Road after all this time. I know you'll be disappointed with the way it ended.
Yeah, it was just a nice occasion, obviously, to have real noise, real fans around. And it's great to start getting the country going back to some form of normality. So, you know, a game with fans is good. I thought we basically got old man today. And what I mean by that is we got old professionals going down, winning fouls, being horrible, making it difficult to play. And you know, it was a proper Championship 1-0 away. If you're the other team, you're very happy with that. I
suppose the trouble is the Championship is full of teams like this. So if we are going to get promoted, we have to try and find a way past opposition like Cardiff that frustrate you the way that they did today.
Of course, that's the challenge that's in front of us at the moment. And if you continue to lose those kind of games, you're going to be in a very difficult place moving forward. Yeah, as you say, they weren't great. They know what they came here for, and they did it very well. But we're going to play that game probably 10 more times this season. So we have to learn to mix it up, win the battles first, and then obviously the quality will show afterwards. I thought that's what we did against Preston, obviously, which is the one that we played really well in. We got after them, we battled with them, got the first goal, and kind of everything else came from then, really.
Yeah. Just finally then, how important is it to you to have a bit of a reaction after tonight and put in a better performance for the fans that are here on Tuesday for Rotherham?
Yeah, again, I'm just going to sound bad. It's not for the fans. This is for us. Our job is to win this league. We're not going to be here and pussyfoot about and say the playoffs is good enough. We've got to win this league. So, you know, if we could do our job, fans here or not, we still got our job to do. And we didn't do that today. So, you know, it's for the fans to be back. It's great. We appreciate it. We appreciate all the noise. We could hear it all. But we have to be better. And there's no reason for the two performances in the last week. Anyway, we've been old manned against two proper Championship teams.
Well, commiserations today, Troy, and we look forward to seeing you again on Tuesday. Thanks for your time.
Cheers. See you all soon.
Troy.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Well, Tommy, you can always trust Troy to be honest and transparent in his answers, but I actually quite like what he said there, because yes, it was great having the fans here, but let's not let that disguise the fact that this was disappointing here today, and they need to find a way to put it right, this team. They want to get promoted, and you have to find a way past teams like this if that's going to be the case. Yeah,
and I'd expect him to be honest. That's the type of bloke he is. I've known him a long time. He was like that as a young player, and he's just matured over the years. And he is right what he's saying. The players want promotion just as much as the supporters want it. And it was great to get some of the supporters back in the stadium today. But then to produce a performance like that, and it's not because they never tried. They did try. They just, I don't think they used their heads as much today, because you've got to move teams that defend like Cardiff do. You've got to move them around and take them out of their shape and out of their system. And we didn't do that with enough effect today, and that's what was disappointing.
Yeah, it is a bit frustrating, isn't it? Because it's the same conversation that they creatively we've come up short a bit again. But you alluded there that perhaps, is it the mental side of things? They just need to be a bit more inventive. Is that what you think? And have a bit more confidence in what they're doing?
Yeah, be a bit more inventive, and also even the young players. They're pro footballers playing for Watford. So I think sometimes we make excuses for them because of their age, but you know, get on with the game. If you foul, get up and get on with it. Don't let people know that you're hurt, and you know, stand up and get together as have some unity and stand up and stay together during the first minute and the last minute, however long that lasts. Be a part of a team and keep going forward and trying to create goals and score goals, and you know, you'll win more games than you lose.
Imagine they might be working on set pieces at the training ground between now and Tuesday.
Yeah, disappointing again. You know, not only defending them, we knew what Cardiff were going to bring, and you know, their stats wise, they score more goals from set pieces than any other team. And then going forward, our delivery, James Garner, he's a young player, but he's good enough to take the set pieces, or he wouldn't be given that job. He's trusted to do that job, and today the set pieces weren't good enough.
Let's try and end on a positive, shall we? That being Will Hughes, saw him get a bit of game time, and actually the subs were quite effective in some ways, perhaps just a little bit too late, not enough.
Yeah, I think initially Feminir down the right hand side did really well, picked up the pace a little bit and got Sarr into the game a little bit more, and then for me 20 minutes for Will Hughes is a plus today, because he's going to be vital in the middle of the pitch. Garner and Cleverly, you expected them to be better than they were, but we were still better than Cardiff's midfield. It was Cardiff up front and at the back that they were in the strong areas.
Yes, and the final big positive we have to end on, which is how we started the day, was the excitement around having the fans here. Said it to Troy there, it's all about reaction now, isn't it, on Tuesday, and showing the next bunch, the next 2,000 that come in here, what this team is all about and what we can do, and give them reasons to be positive.
And the beauty of it is it's only 3 days away. So sometimes after a defeat, you want to play straight away. Coaches want a week to work on the training ground, but players, you just want to play straight away. And you know, it wasn't one of those games where it was blood and thunder today. It wasn't like that. So I don't think too many of them will be in an awful lot of pain tonight and tomorrow. They can get back on the training ground and prepare for Tuesday.
I'm sure that's how you feel about commentary, isn't it? Straight back to it on Tuesday.
The only difference is I don't need an ice bath.
Well, we'll put you on voice rest for now anyway. That brings us to the end of Hive Live Extra. So with that, we look forward to seeing you on Tuesday once more for Hive Live, your place for Watford Focus build-up. We'll be on air from 7 o'clock, so 45 minutes of wall-to-wall Watford chat as Watford then kick off at 7:45, as we said, with 2,000 more fans here at Vicarage Road. Fingers crossed they don't leave disappointed, and the Hornets can conjure up 3 points on Tuesday night. We look forward to seeing you then.
Click here for more videos.